Good Monday morning to you. Alex Giles here at the WBTV News Now desk with Chief Meteorologist Alex Conklin. How are we?
I'm doing all right. Hope you had a good weekend, Alex.
I definitely did. We just wrapped up WBTV this morning. Wanted to hop on WBTV News Now to talk to the folks.
Yeah, let's give them a little bit of a weather situation for this week.
Yeah.
Overall, while we had that warm weather over the weekend, we're going to see temperatures knock back a little bit this week. But one thing I wanted to get to is that tonight, the sun will set this evening at 5:10, and that's actually the earliest sunset of the year. So you know these days have been getting shorter and shorter.
Absolutely.
But, here we are. It's into early December, and you say, well, wait a minute. I thought the solstice isn't until before Christmas. That's right. What happens is that later this week, the sun sets will start to get a little bit later by a minute or so, about every 3 or 4 days. But the sunrises will continue to be later and later in the morning until after Christmas. And so as a result, these days just continue to get shorter and shorter. But once we get into January and February, we're going to start to see, hey, the afternoons getting a little bit longer, and then you know what happens when we get into spring, and it's all back to normal again. All right, hey, so the clouds we had over the weekend, we still have some of those out there. You can see them this morning, but the key that we were talking about all morning long, Alex, is you can see out there at Scott Clark Toyota and Matthews that the pavement is dry. We don't have any of that drizzle or any rain. There may be 1 or 2 showers in the mountains here later today. That little swirl that you see coming across Illinois.
But not getting to the metro.
Not getting to the metro. We're going to look at mostly sunny skies for today. Now, we're at 43 in Charlotte right now. That's our morning low. So these numbers are cool, but they're not super cold. Even in the mountains, you're in the 30s. But we're not talking about anything even close to freezing anywhere close by here in Charlotte. 37 in Salisbury, 41, Gastonia, 42, Monroe. So numbers aren't too bad. We're going to have mostly sunny skies today. We'll get up to about 66 degrees, which is almost 10 degrees above normal for this time of the year. Now, I know on the newscast, you and Mary were mentioning that tree lighting out in Monroe.
Right.
Well, it was supposed to be Saturday, right?
Got postponed. They were worried about potentially having some inclement weather, so now they're going to do it tonight. Yeah,
and I think as we go into this evening in Monroe, we know that they're going to have this no earlier than 7 o'clock. But if you're going to get out there and maybe set up 5, 6 o'clock, temperatures will be in the 60s at 7 o'clock. No chance really for rain. We'll wind up in the 50s here by 9 o'clock. Overnight lows will be in the 30s.
Okay.
So it's going to be colder all week long. That's that front coming through today. Maybe a shower or two in the mountains. High pressure builds in tomorrow. Sunshine here. Now, this is something I want to point out. See that next area of low pressure?
Yes.
That isn't going to bring a lot of moisture to the area, but it is going to bring just enough that we will have another shot of cold air. And it's possible, Alex, that we could get some snow in the mountains, say, Tuesday night into Wednesday.
And you can hear the ski slopes rejoicing right now. They're probably happy about that.
Well, because they've had it really tough. They weren't able to open up, before Thanksgiving. We just didn't have enough cold air. Now they're getting enough cold air that they can make snow. And then as I zoom in on this just a little bit, you'll see, again, this is just one model, but most of them are suggesting that we're going to get snow showers for the mountains. For the rest of us, it doesn't going to amount to anything. But in the high country, I think especially above about 3,500 feet, Tuesday night through the day Wednesday, there will be off and on snow showers. And so this will add to the bases up there. It will also just help to kind of get, everybody gets a little bit of a trigger up there when they start to see some snow falling.
It's the holiday season. It makes you feel more like it's time for this.
It's time for skiing, right?
Yep.
So if you're going to be up there, that's what you're going to be looking at, all right? So for today, again, sun up this morning at 7:16. The sun will set at just about 5:10, 5:11. There's your normal high, 57. But we're talking about mid-60s for today, 30s tonight, near 60 tomorrow. Now, the coolest weather here is going to be in the middle part of the week. We talked about snow in the mountains on Wednesday. The rest of us, it's partly sunny. We're in the 50s for Wednesday and Thursday. And we start to rebound Friday and the weekend. And, of course, you see Sunday, oh, wait a minute, scattered showers. It's only a 40% chance right now, and that's not set in stone, Alex.
Okay.
We may start to actually back off a little bit on that, depending on the way that the models go with this. Right now, they're very much all over the place, so I wouldn't. Here's the bottom line. If you've got a holiday party, or maybe you're taking the kids to see Santa Claus, whatever, I wouldn't cancel any outdoor plans just yet based on that forecast. It's a long way out, and we will certainly be fine-tuning that over time and keep you posted.
Always. And we always remind folks to download the WBTV First Alert Weather app. Did have a question for you.
Yeah.
Not a lot of precipitation on your 7-day outlook there. How are we doing with drought conditions?
Yeah, I looked at that this morning. We're actually just about normal, even for the year, but that's because we had so much rain back in the spring and summer.
Okay.
As you well know, September, October, November were very, very dry.
Right.
But we've had some rain of late, so we're back to about normal for the year and for the month. We're pretty close. Of course, it's early, right?
Right.
But we were very dry, obviously, back, as I say, in the fall. So we still need rain. I don't see a big push for a lot of rain anytime soon. So I think, we're sort of holding our own, but we still need probably 2 to 4 inches
Sure.
of rain over a couple of weeks period to get back to normal, get the lakes up.
Right.
I don't see that happening right now. But over time, that probably will happen. The long range forecast for December, January, and February, which again, we're going out another 85 days or so, still calls for above normal rainfall right here. So we just don't want it all at one time. Right.
And we don't want a monsoon. Yeah, exactly. Keep
yeah.
it away from Saturday, Sunday. This is my last one for you.
Yeah.
We're in the mid-60s today.
Yeah.
What's average for this time of year?
Yeah, 57 degrees is the normal high. So
Okay.
we're almost 10 degrees above normal for today. Now we'll start to, ease back. Tomorrow 60 and then below normal for Wednesday and Thursday. But we come right back up again. You oftentimes will say on the morning news, hey, Conklin, it's a roller coaster here, right? And that is so true, right? We don't really lock into any one thing for too long,
Right.
it seems like. We're constantly doing this. Keeps me busy.
Unless you stay inside, you're along for the roller coaster ride, right?
That's the way it goes.
I appreciate it, Al.
All right, man. Have a great day.